So it's 6:36 as you can see there, and we're on the way to go and pick up car number 8, which says we'll be there for about 8:40. I reckon we'll be there for probably about 8:10 realistically with stops, and this is where you guys will see what we have just bought. So we're about 55 minutes away from where we're going to be to go and pick this new car up, and we're looking at the mileage on the car at the minute. We've done 477 miles in this car since we filled it up, and it's got 107 miles still left in the tank. This GT Move 3 really is a hell of a car. Right, we currently have 93 miles left in the tank, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put £40 in, and I'm going to see how many miles it actually does give us back in the tank. That can't be right, on 40 quid. No. Apparently 229, so it's added 129 miles on £40. I don't think this digital speedo is working very well. Oh. 81,500 miles. Let's see what it starts like. And it starts on the dot. The radio's actually alright. The sat-nav's probably going to be absolutely crap because it's old, but do you know what? This is quite a quiet car, to be fair. No power steering noise, just needs fuel. Actually, it seems quite a good runner. It actually isn't a bad... Do you know what? It's not a bad noise. It does need a straight pipe. We're going to straight pipe it anyway, I think. Let's do as usual thing that we do at Inspired and see what the roof's like now. I've just realised it's actually got comfort steering wheel, so this was just to help you get in. Do you know what? That's smooth. This is quite nice inside. A little bit of tidying up, and this could be a good car. And have we got any cup holders in this one? I'm actually not sure. There must be a cup holder in this car somewhere. No, maybe not. But do you know what? This could be a nice little car. Let's see what it runs like. Right, so first drive in the SLK 350, and I've got to be honest, I can't believe how well this started up. Like, it literally just started on the dot. It's not clearly not been used a while. We need fuel. It is absolutely grimy as hell inside here, and I mean grimy as hell. But I'm just trying to figure out how you do the mirrors. Do you know what? I don't know how you do any of the mirrors. I think we've bought a really good car. I think we've got this way too cheap, and the engine sounds brilliant. Let's see exactly what it does perform like. Right, so first impressions, tracking clearly out, steering wheel's well out, so we need to get the tracking and balancing done, but we are going to be fitting some much better tyres to this car as well, because this is going to be for the second challenge that we're doing this year, which is the Nurburg Ring Challenge. Now, steering, I'm not sure, it's a bit strange, like it's a bit notchy, not in a way that I think there's an error with it or a fault. It's maybe how it just feels. It could be that it hasn't been used for a long time and it just isn't loose, basically, that's all. But we've got cruise control. This has got an electronic steering wheel, so I can adjust the steering wheel to suit it. Do you know what? I'm quite impressed. It's fitted an aftermarket Bluetooth unit to it in the back of the unit, which means I can stream my phone off this. So do you know what? Even though we ain't got a sat-nav, well, we have, but it's out of date, I actually think we can just get a phone holder, and this will probably do exactly what we need for the Nurburgring Challenge. I can stream my music off it. I think it might work for Bluetooth for your phone as well. And I've got to say, no knocks, no bangs, like no noises at all, other than it being absolutely filthy inside and out. This isn't a bad car. So we do desperately need to get to a fuel station. It's beeping its hell off. It's got showing fuel, but it is beeping, and I've got a feeling that maybe the fuel on this car hasn't been, it might be a bit old. So we're going to fill this up with, I think, premium, and give it a bit of a kick in just down the motorway, hopefully clean it out, maybe get some injector cleaner on it just for the sake of it. But first impressions, as I say, it's actually pretty good. We're in a 50 zone, so I can't do anything with it. Apparently the gearbox is pretty lazy. I actually have found a sport button there. I was looking, thinking, why has it not got a sport? It's actually got a comfort and a sport button, so maybe that makes a difference to the gearbox. But if not, we'll have a look at actually mapping that gearbox and seeing if we can improve it, because the guy we bought it off did say the gearbox is pretty shocking. What I can say I don't like is this, like, it's just in the wrong place. The cruise really should be down here, so what I'm doing at the minute is using bloody cruise as an indicator, because the indicator is quite low down there. I do think that is in the wrong place. Other than that, it's actually a decent position. I've got to get the seat right. This thing's not like bolstered. I don't even know how you do the bolster on it. There's a few things that I could do with changing a little bit. But driving position, it isn't actually, it's really not that bad. Now I've got to say, some of the roads around here are absolutely amazing. Honestly, I've never been Banbury area before, but the roads and the view is amazing. However, I've been stuck behind these two for the last 20 minutes now, so I've not been able to do anything in the car to kind of test it. The tracking and alignment definitely can be improved massively. My biggest concern is fuel. I haven't seen a petrol station in about 25 minutes, and that fuel gauge is literally on its last legs, and I do feel I might break down. So unless a fuel station suddenly pops up in the next couple of minutes, I really think we could have a first breakdown in this car. Well, I really am starting to worry about fuel now, because that needle is pretty much gone, and there has been 0 petrol stations on any of this route back, and I don't get why, because there's so many residential houses here, it's unreal. So it could be a case of us pulling over in a minute, having to physically look for a bloody fuel station and try and get there as quick as we can. Right, so we're making a bit of a diversion. I've just seen a petrol station that I've passed, not en route, but luckily it is at the end of the road, because there's no way I think this car is going to make it any further at all. It's starting to splutter, and this really could be the first breakdown we get. Oh my god, that is fucking vile. Like, why has no one cleaned that? That is disgusting. Now, truthfully, I wanted to fill this up with premium, but this is literally all there is here, and I'm not risking not getting back. So I think we're going to get some injector cleaner, and we might get some octane booster and put that in once we get back. This car needs a deep clean. Someone's been drawing on the back of it. That's going to be great fun. But luckily we don't have to worry too much about detailing, because these cars are not fodder. But I am still going to do something on it, because you know what it's like. I do need to make the cars look pretty decent. Now, first impressions of the actual car, viewing it from behind, I've got to be honest, I can't really give you an opinion yet, because that is vile. That is probably the filthiest I have seen a car in a long time. That dirt has just bedded in and bedded in. The one thing I've got to say is, when you look at the wheels, which we'll get later on, they look crap. They don't really work on that car, which does make me think I'm going to have to spend £1,000 on a set of wheels, and when we get the good tyres, which is something, again, I don't want to spend. It's money we don't really want to put into it, but we have got a £3.5 budget on this one, and the car has cost us $1,750. So we're well within budget. It's just money for something cosmetic, but the reality is that is a $350, which is quite rare. Most of them are 280s or 300s, or even a 320, but a 350 is quite a rarity. It is the 3.5 V6, and it really does need a proper set of wheels on it.